Welcome back, everybody. Glad you decided to come out here and join me in the wonderful woodlands of mid-Missouri. Sorry if the audio is just a little quiet. I don't have an external mic. Guess I need to start to get one of them. But at any rate, what I was going to show you today, let me get that out. While I'm getting that out, let me tell you something else real quick. I probably look hot in this, and I am hot in this, but two things, okay? Number one, if you're in a situation, okay, not a camping situation, a survival situation, bug out situation, whatever that may be, I'm gonna want to wear this, okay? I'm not gonna want to be out here in a wife beater, okay? Second thing, I've treated these with permethrin. They keep the bugs away. Earlier I took this off for a little bit. The little black gnats were flying all over my head. Threw this back on, they were gone, okay? Two things. And then, while we're actually here, the Quick Deploy Ridgeline, okay? If you guys have never seen this, you're in for a treat, which I'm sure you have. I didn't come up with this. I'm not the first one to make a video on this, okay? I'm just showing y'all how I use it. And the thing is, you know, I used to do the old tie whatever, you know, just put it up kind of thing. This makes life so much easier and so much faster. I mean, you can have a shelter set up in literally minutes using this, okay? So let me get things adjusted here. I'm going to show you how this thing works. Stay with me. Alright, so here we are, got our Quick Deploy Ridgeline. Now, how you tie this thing, of course, makes all the difference, whether it's quick deploy or not, you know. And this won't tangle up into a rat's nest, so this is, you know, good way to have it. Nice thing is, you see there, okay, that'll make more sense here in a minute. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out a little bit of it. That's enough, okay? And see, our cord stays intact, so that's one nice thing, okay? Then we're gonna pull our Prussics on down, okay? Then we will run this around the tree, like so. Take our loop over, like that. Hopefully you can see that. Trying to make it where you guys can see it here, okay? Take your toggle, which of course these I cut, but you could simply pick up a stick, snap it, and it'll work just the same. Okay, put your stick in there. Make sure your loop cinches shut on it like that. What are we hooked on back here? There we go. Okay, then you can just tighten that up to the tree like that. The more tension it gets on it, the tighter it's going to be, okay? Now that's not going to go anywhere. Now, when we go over to the other tree, I'll show you kind of my modification that I've done, or the way that I do it rather, that makes it pretty easy for me. So, and also once that's up there, you can let it go. And then of course everything is still all nice and attached and contained. I guess I should show you this part too. Alright, so we've got it attached to the tree there. We're good to go. You can hang from that thing. So we've got this series of Prussics tied on here, okay? What we're going to want to do is take our very first one here, which really you might as well actually take two. That one there is kind of coming apart on me. That's alright. It's good to go. Take your two, okay? You got two here, three here. Take the first two. You just hold your cord like this, hold your Prussics like this, and you walk. As you walk, the cord unfurls, the Prussics go with you. This stays intact, okay? This doesn't fall apart and become a problem. You walk this all the way over to your other tree. Okay, got our Prussics here, Ridgeline here, and we go. Walk on over. Now here's the part where it gets cool. Okay, we'll go around this tree. And actually, I'll have to pull you in closer on this one. Alright, so we've made it down to our other tree here. Got our couple of Prussics, which this one here is going to have to be fixed. It's just a little bit weird. There we go. I think we got her there. Alright, so we'll kind of slide it back a little bit, because this one is to attach our tarp to, okay? This one is for tying this up, alright? So we've went around the tree. Now, what I like to do, of course, is kind of get her a little bit taut there. And we'll slide this one back, because you have to kind of move these, you know, depending on how you're gonna string it up. Alright, got our Prussic. Take that, and if it loses a little tension during this little bit of the process here, that's okay, because we're gonna crank it down here in just a minute. Alright, there, we've got it through there. Okay, now I'm pulling it tight with tension. Step under. Now you can see you're really pulling here, because this bank line bites into that paracord great. Okay, so then what I do is just I pinch it, and I keep it easy, you know, just kind of drop that if you want to, doesn't really matter. Pull all that back through. Okay, just give yourself a half hitch there. Oh, we've lost tension, you know, so now what are we supposed to do? Well, that's simple. You just grab that Prussic, kind of pull. There you go. I mean, that's pretty easy, and I mean, I could go tighter than that, and that's literally with one half hitch. That's not gonna move, even once we get the weight of the tarp on it. Look at this thing here. Terrible. Who put that on there? But anyway, there you go. And then of course your extra cord here, you know, you can either tie up another one, you know, kind of like this, just for a little extra security in case it does try to go anywhere. It won't, you know. Then you can just take that, kind of loop it over that one. There you go. However you want to do it, doesn't matter. This is tight. Okay, so now we will hang the tarp. All right, we've got our tarp. And this is a big heavy canvas tarp, so you know it may drag this line down a little bit. If it does, you may have to tighten. Depends on your tarp and all that. And of course, how I've done this is just how I did it. I mean, that's not how it has to be done, okay? You can do it however you want to do it. This is just how I do it. So attaching our tarp is super easy. Drop the Prussic through the hole, like so. Stick your toggle in. Done. Well, done for now. And like I said, we will adjust everything here in a minute. All right, we got our tarp here. Okay, we reach over, grab one of these Prussics. We're gonna slide it down. We're not gonna use that one. Okay, actually we'll just slide them all down. We've got a long one out of our three that's left. Okay, we got a short one, long one, short one. Okay, we're not gonna use the first one. We're not gonna use the long one. We're gonna use this last one. Okay, we're gonna do the same procedure. We're gonna stick our Prussic through the hole. Well, let me do it on the other side, I guess, just so y'all can see better. Okay, stick our Prussic through the hole. Stick our toggle through the Prussic, and then that's just gonna kind of hang. Okay, well, we're mostly there. So then you're just gonna grab your Prussic. With a big heavy tarp like this, you're probably gonna need to grab the tarp too. If you're using like a little nylon tarp, this is so much simpler. Let's put it that way. All right, grab your tarp and pull your Prussic and your tarp until that baby is just absolutely as tight as you want it to be. Then I like to kind of go back to the other side, give it a little bit of a pull, just to make sure everything's good and tight. And of course, you see we do have a little bit of droop in our ridge line. That's okay. I mean, like I said, we can go crank that down more if we want to. For my purposes, this will be just fine. Over here in the center, we've got another short Prussic. Drag it down here to the center. Stick it down through the hole. Toggle it in. Slide your Prussic. Okay? And the way these Prussic knots work, I mean, if you've tied them correctly, I mean, that'll have good tension on it. Okay? Now this long one, its intention is just to kind of hang, you know, somewhere in the center, and that's going to give you something to hang, you know, a light, such as a lantern or, you know, whatever you want to hang from it. It's just a utility hanger. So that is how the rapid deploy or the quick deploy ridgeline works. And I mean, it puts up just as easy. You just walk around and pull, you know, your toggles, everything comes down, roll it up and take off. I mean, you can be in and out super fast with this setup, and it's good and secure. So let me go ahead and grab my stakes, because I didn't grab them, and then we'll get this thing completely stretched out here. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take care of pinning this down real fast. And what I've done is just made a loop with two fisherman knots, with a fisherman's knot there for this. So kind of do the same deal we're used to here. Which actually this, you can actually just loop it back through itself, like so, and that'll work fine. And like I say, there's several different ways of doing this. This is just my method of doing it for today anyway. There's one. And then we'll do the other in the same fashion. Now, it is good to actually go ahead and make these to where they're adjustable. And there's ways to do that, but for today, you know, for what I'm doing, this is just in case it rained, so my camera won't get wet there. Good old rocky soil here. There. Now, of course, if I wanted to get this dip out, I would, you know, kind of spread them out diagonally a little bit more, which we can do that a little bit here. There we are. So, I mean, like I say, that's kind of a quick and easy, but you can see that it does work. Alright guys, thanks for joining me on this one, and hopefully you learned something. And if not, well, I'm sorry. And hey, if you got a better way of doing it, let me know that too. This is just the way I've been doing it. So, I mean, like I said, feel free to use your own way. So, once again, appreciate y'all for joining me. And I guess that'll wrap it up. So, we'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.